Hello students, in this video we will see how can we make our LEDs on or how can we blink multiple LEDs with the help of Ardino programming. So these are the components which we required in this experiment. First one is Ardino Uno board, which is connected with laptop through USB cable. Breadboard, 3 different LEDs and male-to-male jumper wires. Students, if you want to make your LED on without using any programming in Arduino software, then you just need Arduino Uno board, which has power supply with the help of laptop through USB cable and a breadboard. First, we will see why a breadboard is used. If we want to connect multiple components with Arduino, then there is a need of multiple connections. For that purpose only we need a breadboard. It is just used to provide multiple connection. As you can see in this image, a breadboard is having multiple holes which are classified into multiple lines. In the corner you can see two vertical lines on both the sides. These vertical lines are called power rails. One single line is interconnected with each other, and the minus plus are just for indications, as you can see in the corner of the breadboard, so that you can remember what pin you have attached through breadboard. If you want to see the connection of a breadboard, then you just need to remove the tape behind the breadboard. As you can see in this image, the vertical lines are indicated with red arrow and the horizontal lines are indicated with green arrow. As you can see, these vertical lines are interconnected in a single line and these are interconnected horizontally in a single line. As you can see, there are 30 holes in a line, in a vertical line, and there are 5 holes in a horizontal lines. Now if you attach a pin with a single hole in a line, then you will get the same input or output in the whole line. Now if you want to make your LEDs on without using any programming in Arduino software, then we just need to create two connections in breadboard. Here, as you can see, I attached the negative rail of the breadboard with the ground of Arduino. These minus plus are just for indications. As you know, ground represents negative, so that I connected the ground port of Arduino with negative rail of breadboard, so that I will get the ground in the whole line of this negative rail. And I connected the red jumper wire with 3.3 volt of Arduino with the second vertical rail of breadboard. I connected 3.3 volt only because an LED just need only 3.3 volt to 5 volt to get on. What if we give more than that voltage, like 5 volt, an LED may be damaged. Now you have to connect the smaller leg of LED, that is the negative pin of LED, in the negative rail of breadboard, which is shown. The white wire is connected with the ground of Ardino, and the positive leg of LED, that is the bigger one, is connected in the positive rail of breadboard, which shows the red jumper wire is connected with the 3.3 volt of Ardino. So I am going to connect. As you can see, all the LEDs are on. Now we are going to blink our LEDs with the help of Ardino programming. As you can see, I have dismantled all the LEDs and the 3.3 volt jumper wire. Now before doing any programming in Ardino software, we need to introduce our LEDs first. For that we will use the digital pins of Ardino board. Because of the digital pins of Ardino, we will give the reference to Ardino software for 3 of the LEDs. Students, as you know, there are 14 digital pins in our Ardino board. So I have already attached pin number 8, 9 and 10 of digital pins of Ardino. As you can see, there are 3 jumper wires. I can attach them wherever I want in the horizontal rails of breadboard. So I attached pin number 8, pin number 9 and pin number 10. Now it's time to connect our LEDs with all these pins. The process is same as we have already done in the previous experiment. The negative pin of LED would be connected in the negative rail of breadboard, which is connected with the ground of Ardino, and the positive pins are connected with the digital pins, as I have attached the digital pins of Ardino. So I am going to connect. As you can see, I have attached all the 3 LEDs with the digital pins of Ardino. Now in this slide we will have a look on the programming of making 3 LEDs on. As you can see, there are 3 basic steps of programming. First step is define part, and the second step is void setup, and the last step is void loop. In first step, we have to define the object which we are using in our experiment. As you can see, LED, and the first word is int. Int is just a syntax. Int is basically the short form of integer. As you have studied in your mathematics, every complete number is an integer. Here I am using LEDs, 3 LEDs, so that I gave LED 1, LED 2 and LED 3. As I have already attached LED 1 with pin number 8 of digital pins of Ardino, and LED 2 with pin number 9, LED 3 with pin number 10. LED is giving us output, so that I have mentioned LED 1, output. As you can see, there are different colors in your programming, like blue, black, green and red. It is just the symbol if your program is right or not. In your system as well, if your system is showing is not showing those colors, means your program is not right. So you have to be cautious about the syntax which is predetermined in this software. Now come to our third step, that is void loop. Void loop is the most important step of your programming. In void loop, you will see what processing is going to happen in your experiment. Because we are using 3 LEDs, and if we want to on all the 3 LEDs, so we have to give high for 3 of the LEDs, and if we want to make one LED on, LED 1 for example, so we have to give high for LED 1 only, and for other LEDs, LED 2 and LED 1, we will have to give low in capital or 0. Yeah, we will write low or 0, or for high we can write high or 1. As you know, LED is working in a digital manner. So as I have already discussed in the PPT of Ardino introduction, digital devices works on either 0 or 1 input. Now this is the programming for 3 blinking LEDs. Means by using this programming we can blink our LEDs. As you can see, first 2 steps are same, that is define part or void setup, and in our main step, that is void loop, as you can see, in first step we are making our LED 1 on, so that we have given high, and for other 2 LEDs we have given low. And what is delay? Delay is just for 1 second stop. And in second step we have on our second LED, and it is also for 1 second. Here 1000 represents 1000 microsecond, which is equals to 1 second. And if we want to make our LED on for half second, then we have to give delay and 500 in bracket. And in third step we have on our third LED, that is LED 3 comma high, and both other 2 LEDs are low. Now see what happens when I upload the same program in Ardino board. As you can see, your LEDs are blinking for half a second. And what happens if I decrease the delay or increase the delay? Now I have given only 100 in delay. Let's see what happens. As you can see, your LEDs is getting on only for 0.1 second. Now see what happens when I give 1000s in delay. As you can see, your LEDs are getting on for only 1 second.